Hello, children. It's Dark Souls. I'm your guide through the world of the Dark Souls. My name really should be entered on a keyboard, I guess. It's not letting me, Okay. I see. There we go. I'm gonna make this quick, unlike most of my intros. I'm actually a bit of an old hat at this game, as it were. That said, we gotta be this guy, just because he looks so happy. Look at this guy. The jubilant Katarina. He's just so happy to be here. Everyone else is like, meow, 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 meow. Yeah, that guy looks alright. That guy's super upset to be here. That dude, just left his oven on. Dubious Kareem. I'm dubious of him, would you believe it? And then there's this guy, all smiles. It's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be this guy. You know why he's so happy? He has a luscious head of hair. That's why he's so happy. Look at that. Look at that stylish curly hair of his. He keeps it nice and dark purple. What a guy. Let's dive right into it. Shh, the lore.
In the age of ancients,
It was a long time ago.
the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
And it was difficult to see.
A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Well, those guys are always there.
But then there was fire. And with fire
Come from the dragons?
came disparity,
Well, I mean, doesn't need to.
heat and cold,
I mean, there was probably cold before.
life and death,
Again, I don't think you need fire for
and
that.
of course, light and dark.
Again, half of that I think you need fire for. You're really not understanding the concepts of fire, are you, Miss Narrator?
Then from the dark they came.
But they needed fire first, which would
and
be light.
found the souls of lords within the flame.
What was it doing before that? And there's this guy. Love this dude.
Nito, the first
Nito.
of the dead.
He's Nito. Despite being first of the dead, he wears other dead, so riddle me that one.
The witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos.
An awesome name for a prog rock band.
Gwyn, the lord of sunlight and his faithful knights.
Way less cool of a name. It's like a 3 out of 10.
And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
Furtive Pygmy is actually the name of the cover band for the Witch Izalith and the Daughters of Chaos. Few people know that because, easily forgotten.
With
It's not
the
a great show.
strength of lords, they challenged the dragons.
Really think you'd want the strength of dragons to challenge dragons.
Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills.
So it looks like they just crashed into them.
Witches weaved great firestorms.
Well, what's that gonna do against a dragon?
Nito unleashed a miasma of
Woo! Spring break! What's up, guys? Nito here.
thief,
I love him. He's great.
betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Except for him and all the other dragons we'll see in this game. But, never mind that. They're no more, damn it. See,
Thus
kind of doesn't
began
count. The other dragons,
Age of fire.
no real explanation for it. Anyway, Golden Age. Look at how nice this place looks. You got bridges or
But
aqueducts,
soon
whatever
the
probably
flames
aqueducts.
will fade, and only dark will remain.
Wait, wasn't it dark before?
Even now, there are only embers.
Well, it's clearly a person
Man
there.
sees not light.
I see plenty of
only
light.
endless nights.
I don't believe you. It's very bright here.
And amongst the
That guy
living
needs
are
moisturizer.
seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Dun dun dun. Symbol of dark is very bright, as it turns out. As much as I'm making fun, I do love this game and respect its lore quite a bit. It's just always nice to poke fun. Ah. I make fun because I love it.
Yes, indeed.
See, she gets it.
The dark sign brands the undead.
The glowing red eyes are also a big giveaway there. And the rotting, horrible
And in
skin.
this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
You know, I've always wondered who did that. Who bothers gathering all these guys up? And locking the doors,
Where they are
too.
locked away to await the end of
Like,
the
we'll
world.
find out later. I'm just sort of on a crappy island, sort of surrounded by mountains and shit, so it's kind of hard to escape. Who bothered to come all the way down here to actually lock me in?
Is your fate.
There's also only like half a dozen people here. Just, you know, worth mentioning. Fun fact about that bucket. There's poo in it. Like an actual rendered poo. The attention to detail is that was my bathroom. Oh, he's not looking so happy now. Ooh, happier than that guy. Did you drop this? Do you want it back there, buddy? What's up? That is a hellacious fart that guy has going. Righto, camera's a bit close in. If I can immediately, as is my wont in life, pop open the options menu and pull the camera back a bit. Vibration. Of course, you gotta have the... You can turn the HUD off. Gotta have the blood on. It's just not right if it's not got the blood. Nah, it looks like the camera's stuck there. Well, I'd have preferred it if we went back a bit. But hey, what have we got here? Oh, I'm still in the menu. I was wondering what that was about. Key ahead. Well, thanks, message. For the record, I am playing online. I might go human at some point during this. Might get invaded. Who knows? Be fun to show off. So yeah, I think you can... Oh, they might have changed it. Or is it in... right, it's in... Well... It was in that little jar, but there was a poo in there. How do you die here? What the hell? Apparently they just drop dead. Huh. Ah, Dark Souls. It's been a while. It has been a while. We don't need these stinking tutorials. Messages, sure. Tutorials, not so. Hey, what's going on there? Tons of fun. You're looking healthy, I want to say. You look like you've got a full belly, sir. I'll just leave you to your business. We will definitely leave that man to his business. Now then, all the friendly undead here. That guy probably should get out of the water. He's not in great shape. None of them are really hostile towards you, so I have a policy in Souls games. If you're not here, you know, kicking my house in, bothering me, trying to kill me, I live and let live, you know? Why provoke more in this delightful and charming... Hello? Didn't realize you could see me through the window there. You know, I saw your brother downstairs. You two have a lot in common. Have you considered going to visit him, sir? You and I, we're gonna have a hell of a time. Some people say this game is hard. Frankly, I don't see it. And yeah, this guy, he's a rough first boss, you know, 2 damage per. But you know, you just gotta bait him, know his tells. You know, get your dodges in. I'm aware, you know, whoa, being a bit old hat at this game, I'm a little bit more equipped, to fight him and get the dodges down just right. But, you know, perseverance, we get good. Challenges need to be overcome. You know what I'm saying, right? Come on. These pots are a bit of a nuisance. You all get it. Take this guy down a peg, shall we? Whoa, Nelson. Or, alternatively, if you're not a lunatic, you can just leave. And people say this game's challenging. I don't get it. I just left the boss room. It's like some Deus Ex 1 shenanigans going on. Ran into that guy's house, he starts fighting me, I leave. That's just basic common decency. Wow! That guy's got a bow and arrow. Thank goodness the spider shield was here. So I chose Bandit class because actually he has stats I prefer for my build. But also the spider shield is just pretty dang good. That guy, you're a terrible shot. You just missed, buddy. A battle axe, you say? Probably better than my straight sword hilt. I thought it's meant to say broken straight sword, but whatever. Hello there, sir. Feel like dropping your bow? That'll save me a couple souls. Ow. Alright, you. That's just rude. Nope. Occasionally, he'll drop that bow of his. Every so often. That arrow is just in me. Oh, it vanished. You could see it there for a moment. It was just in the old jugular. Not having a good time. Hey! Something in there. However one gets in there. Oh well. Messages. People like putting messages in obscure to get to places. But let's head out here. Well, that was a shortcut back down to that bonfire, you see. Isn't that nice? Now then. Hiya! Oh! Couldn't beat the boulder. But I'm alright. Didn't do too much damage. You, sir. You need to be stopped. The jerk. Now then, what's your story, Chief? What are you doing here?
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
I mean, I've seen better days.
I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Hello, done for.
Then lose my sanity.
I mean, normally that's the other way around.
You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure. I can say no.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family.
Oh?
Thou who art undead art chosen.
We're chosen?
An exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords.
Okay.
When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know.
Okay.
Now you know.
So I need to go ring a bell.
And I can die with hope in my heart.
Well, I mean, wouldn't go that
One more
far.
thing. Here, take this.
I'm not the most competent man in the
An
world.
Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Shouldn't you drink this? This is health, mind you.
Oh, and this.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
Why do you have that, anyway? There's a phantom over there. Phantoms are the online players. But anyway, yes, a nice little touch. I believe this man was named Oscar by the community. Nice little touch is as you go away. Hey, wait, what was that noise? No, Oscar! Why'd you do it, buddy? Well, that said, yes, Estus flasks do, in fact, chug-a-lug, give you them sweet heals. Also, since we very rudely went into his house, locked by some contraption, it's a lock, game. No need to be pretentious and uppity about it. Yes, after bursting into his house, he decided to lock the door on us. But, by God, we're a determined Jehovah's Witness, so we gotta get in there and give him this copy of Clock Tower. Ow. Alright, you. Enough of your shenanigans. That's what I thought. Can I see him in there? I didn't realize there was a big old hole in the wall here. There's a statue there, judging me harshly. But nothing of interest. Two-hand your weapon, and the controls are a bit assed here in this game. I'll be the first to admit that. Once you can get around the stiffness, though, it's pretty good, he said as he got stabbed in the face. Because he couldn't quite adapt to the stiffness. Whoop. Adventure! Killing half-naked men who haven't eaten in weeks. Because I am better equipped than they are. Adventure! Truly, I am the greatest warrior of my time. I believe this guy is here to teach you about parrying. That's a shame. It's a shame because I'm terrible at parrying and will not be doing it. Oh, wait, shit, that's actually a really good shield. Thanks, buddy. That's a way better shield than well, sort of. If we look at my equipment here, you'll note the damage reduction on the shield is 100%, which is a tie. The spider shield, however, does grant me better fire. The main determining factor, however, is... Where's the stat? I'm not seeing it. First of all, my guy has better durability. The other thing is... It's more balanced when it comes to defending against fire and lightning, which versus this, which is specifically fire. Is it a hidden stat? No, it can't be, can it? Poise. Oh, well. Yeah, there's a stat on the shield stability. The stability of the Hollow Soldier shield is very good, and will continue to improve, whereas the Spider Shield doesn't improve as quite a good rate. Basically, all the stability means is the ability to take a nice blow to the shield without having it, stun you. Hey, buddy, what's up? Does this axe... Ow. Alright, so... I two-handed the weapon rather than attacking. And I feel like I want to retry this. Can't emphasize what a great guy I am at this game. Very skilled. Cannot emphasize that enough. Old Tons of Fun here doesn't know what's coming to him. Yes, sir, I'll show him. Alright, no need to get, quite so hammer-happy. There's a saying in the Dark Souls whoa community, and it's smack the booty! Because look at this first boss! He got junk in the trunk. You could hold a yard sale with all that junk in that trunk. And never run out of the goods. Except for now, because I have killed him. Despite my definitely intentional handicap of breaking my shins upon entering the boss arena. Can't emphasize how much I meant to do that, and that no one should call me out on that. It was entirely intentional. Have I mentioned it's been a while since I've played this game? I think there's a Twin Humanity... Not there, you're a different thing that I may or may not use. I want to say there's either a large soul of something or a twin... Yep, Soul of Lost Undead, okay. I was going to say it was either a Twin Humanity or a large Soul of Lost Undead. Anyway, well, we've conquered the Asylum, that horrible, miserable, smelly place full of poo and, ledges that I fall off of. Let's be done with that. What say you? Be wary of strange creature. Well, fair enough. Well, I mean, I'm not, one for pessimism, but how does one journey from here is my question. How do I go ahead and make pilgrimage?
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Are you here to choose me, bird? Ah! Weirdly not a boss.
The Undead Asylum.
That's just how you get around. Very golden axe of them. Although I think that was an eagle.
The land of the ancient lords.
And a turtle. Golden Axe is a fun game.
Lordran.
Boy, they didn't exactly pull out the stops for that name. We got a land of lords, guys. What do we call it? Lordran? Cool. Lunch. Everyone good with Lordran? Nice. Okay. It's a land with lords. They'll get it. It's subtle. It's one of those, how you say, play on words. The nerds will appreciate it. Anyways, lunch. It's like 2 p.m. I want to go home. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Huzzah! I would love to. Get rid of the black bar that's preventing me from this. Alright, levels. Oh god, there are some important levels here. Actually, there's some stuff I need to get around here first. Item-wise, and then we'll progress the story. Those humanities, those are good for, well, what else? Becoming human. Then there's Chuckles over here. Oh, someone rang the bell. Good. Well, that's all I was needed for. Bell's been rung.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted.
No, we are not.
I am
Good.
Petrus of Firelink.
Thick, sir.
Do business with us? If not,
Us?
I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Alright, Big Nose, listen here.
Hello
I'll
there.
give you a piece of my mind.
realize that I have requested that we retain our distance.
I mean, I get it,
But
social
I
distancing.
also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
It's a spiky mace. Oh, gee, a copper coin. Thanks.
Oh my. You again?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles?
That sounds jolly good.
Please you?
I would love your miracle. Whoop.
That is a shame.
Well, I mean, I forgot I need to select the option with the D-pad, not the thumbstick.
What?
Yes, I have changed my
Very
mind.
well.
I do need to join his stupid covenant. Which is the way of the white, which is kind of like the sort of new covenant for babies, but there is
Now let me share.
a reason I joined this covenant.
Only
I'll join a much cooler one
will
later.
be determined by your efforts and your fate.
Uh-huh, sure. Purchase item. What do I need for heal? 4,000 souls. You son of a bitch. I also need 12 faith, 0 intelligence. Well, isn't that the way of religion? Ha ha ha! What are you gonna do?
Come again.
Yeah. If I happen to stumble across another 1,700 souls, I'll be knocking at your door. The heal miracle is just kind of nice. It does pretty much what it says. A nice little, small boost of health in case you're running low on Estus. Consider it a safety net. Now then. Time for some items. Cracked red eye orb, we'll never be using that. Morning Star and Talisman. Talisman is what we wanted from this. I will be putting it... actually, I think I would usually... what do I do with the damn time? I think I put it here. What do I need? I need 14 strength to wield a talisman. Yeah, and I think... Or no, I don't need 14 strength. I need... It does 14 damage. I need 4 strength to wield the talisman. That makes more sense. Stop ringing that damn bell. We get it. You also need a talisman to cast miracles, such as heal. The word bone is important. I'll actually go ahead and equip that on my hotbar. Oh, also I have, didn't realize I had, forgotten about that. Nice. Still need 1,500. And Lloyd's Talisman. Good for very basic purposes, but we'll get there when we get there. Alright, you bastards, come and get some. Ow! They got some. Turns out, Axe not good at fighting skeletons. They're sort of weak to... Every enemy has strengths and weaknesses, and turns out skeletons are pretty resistant to getting chopped up. What with, being bone. They're much weaker to smashy things, like, maces and hammers and clubs. They're weak to clubs. Magic. I believe they're also weak to magic. Let's dance, Charlie. Come on, Skelejim. Oh, I got parried. Thank goodness I was standing above him. Ow. Alright. Look you. 50. That ain't paying my bills, son. The hell out of here. That's not paying the healing bills, Skelejim. say you?
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Did you not see me
Let me
get
guess,
dropped by a
fate of
bird?
the undead, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum.
I mean, have you seen me?
Too late now.
I am quite rotted.
Well, since you're here, let me help you out.
Sure.
There are actually 2 bells of awakening.
This
One's
job got
above
twice as
the
difficult.
Undead church.
Okay, above.
The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
And Blighttown. Sounds charming.
And something happened?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of noise, I
Not
imagine.
much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you.
See?
So, off you go.
Phone's ringing.
Is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead.
I mean, sort of came here because a bird just sort of ditched me up my ass. That guy is more or less Tutorial Joe. He will give you the long and the short of some things. Don't fall down that well. It's doable, but difficult. We're going to take, actually, a brief... Well, I mean... I do want to go... How did you die here? Well, whatever. There's nothing to kill you at Firelink Shrine. I mean, there are the skeletons, but still, they don't follow you this far. I think I'll throw some levels in. I need 2 levels in Faith. Oh god, my intelligence is so low. I need that at 14 later on. Throw 1 into you. Yeah. It's best to get the stupid mandatory levels out of the way. So that, you're not spending... because right now the game isn't too difficult, and it's important to get them out of the way. What's up, caged woman? I'm seeing more of you later. Specifically, actually, that's why I'm going on this mission. Deal with the caged woman. There's a pretty good item that you can get early on by going this way. And I'm going to try and cheese the system a bit and get this here item. So bear with me as we actually head down below. Oh, there are a couple items I can get because I picked up the master key, actually. Huh. I'll keep that in mind. I suppose the sensible thing to do would be to get those first. So welcome to the new Londo Ruins. They done flooded. In case that wasn't obvious. Not sure how the stuff above the water got all wrecked to shit, but, you know. I wasn't here for it. No one's really around to give me answers, despite my press badge, so... I hate that the door opens this way. Like, really? All the ways it could have opened. Dart across here real quick and pick up some items. I'm gonna do some suicide runs here early on because the gear is worth it, and I only have 300 souls right now. It's not really worth trying to bank those or like save them or anything. This is strictly the Valley of the Drakes and is entirely an optional area with a speedrunner favorite, and I think fan favorite ring over in that direction that we're not going to get just yet. We're here for these items, which, boy, doesn't it look like they're, you know, just perfectly harmless waiting to be picked up, you know? Got that. That was pretty sweet. Nothing untoward yet. Oh, I didn't realize you could grab that from here. Alright, and... we should go. We should go. Heavens to Murgatroyd, we should go. Okay, listen. He's having a bit of a tummy ache. And we should respect that. He's also missing over the lower half of him. Cool design. But not worth fighting right now. So the actual gear I picked up is, I think, worth diddly squat. To me, anyway. I sort of like my current setup. The soul of the Proud Knight that I acquired, that guy knows what's up. He's got the master key. Or he's a thief. I think the thief starts with the master key. Don't pick the master key if you're the thief. You can only open that door if you have a master key, for now. get it later. But no, those were not the items I was going for on a suicide run. Items I was going for are this way. With helpful torches to light the way. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much, good sir. Those will be important later, but for right now, we're going to try and save those. So right now it's safe. How did you die there? Weakness, curses. Yeah, well, you're not wrong. How did you die in the air, though? This guy ran forward, probably about the same level as I did, and okay, no, he just sort of walked off. Alright. Have it your way. This place is spooky. You might think you're a badass, but no. See, look at that. Ghost women. The worst kind of women. And ghost. I, meanwhile, just on a desperate run for that item. Got it. Hell yeah, don't even care. I'm gonna give you the pleasure, ladies. Not even giving you the pleasure. From their perspective, that was probably an odd move. They just ran in, grabbed a soul, and dove off a cliff. That soul, however, as you will see, is a very important soul, as it boosts the power of my Estus Flask, which, as you can see, is useful for healing. Yes, I like to grab that item just right away, because it's right there. Unfortunately, the woman in the cage here cannot speak, but she performs the invaluable service of reinforcing my Estus Flask. No talking to the silent one. So we bid her farewell. Helpful though she is. Alright, now, since I've got them, I might... People ringing those bells. Might as well use the items I've acquired. 2,000, damn. That would let me get that miracle I kept banging on about. 3,000, yep. Afforded it no problem if I'd simply, you know, grab them and come back. That said, I don't want to put it in just... I need to, though. I need to. For the record, resistance is worthless. I want to boost dex. Strength is alright. Endurance is great. Attunement, I need to boost that too. Damn it. In fact, I really should boost that before intelligence. What am I doing? Yep. Because attunement is how you do magic. And you can see attunement slots. That's spell slots. I need 2. We'll get there when we get there. But for now, that'll do. I'm playing this heavily based on a I know what I'm doing run. So, I can make this run while wasting a bunch of early levels on shit that I can't even use right now. I would not recommend this guide to a new person, because although I will be touching on pretty much everything in this game, I'm not exactly going about it as if I'm a new player. I'm going about it clearly through the eyes of someone who has done this before, thus the circling around and getting the backstab. That said, we were all new once. I had my own struggles with this game. Everyone does the first time they play it. No one comes into this game an expert. Not even you, Squidward. I should have modded this game, now that I think about it. Have some just cheeky, you know, little mod hanging out. Okay, that was... I'm quite embarrassed by that. I'm having trouble with ledges in this already, I can tell. That's going to be fun when I get to Blighttown. Oh dear. Not sure what the hell I was thinking. Deserve all the ridicule for that one. For keeping track of deaths, editor, by which I mean me. I won't count that first death. You know, it was very clearly intentional. That second death is entirely on me, though, so... Let's see if I can, whoa, keep track of deaths here. That's 2 deaths. Sorry, 1 death. Two real deaths, 1 counted death. Oh, thank you for that. Alright, now I need to hop back over. Excellent. And get these dumb souls. That's how you get them back. And now look at me, I'm sitting on 1,000 souls. So something that might trick a new player. Old, tons of fun Bob Cut join my religion there. He gives you a copper coin, and if you don't know this series terribly well, you might reasonably assume that is currency in this game. You would be wrong. The currency to buy items in this game is the same thing you use to level up, so you sort of need to decide whether or not you want supplies or an item. Resources, as it were. A tough call, but then, you know, that's part of the challenge. Easy there, Kimbo Slice. Come on now. No one likes a show-off. We get it. You learned how to swing your sword today. Father's very proud of you, but he needs you to put the sword down. Okay, alright, Mr. Giant Rat. You and me, clearly not going to get along unless I pull out the special fancy moves. Dark Souls, famous for some of the best ragdoll in gaming history. You'll get some fun out of that. Right up there with elites and combine corpses. Stellar ragdoll. Peak ragdoll. But anyway, up we go. For this is where the first bell is. Up in the Undead Cathedral. And we're here in the Undead Burg. Fun fact about those backstabs. When I first played this game, I wasn't aware that I had to have my shield down to perform a backstab, because the game doesn't mention that to you. I could drop down there. Slightly different way to go before proceeding that way. We'll get to that in a moment, however. Got to cleanse these streets of the vermin that are minding their own business in their homes. Admittedly, it's not a great home, but, you know, it's home, and that's what counts. Nothing in the barrels, unfortunately. Right, now then. Oh, he snuck around, the clever bastard. We'll find him, though. We always get our man. Excuse you. I don't believe you have the upper body strength required to do that. Nor do I believe you have the upper body strength required to do that over there. Call shenanigans. What is this way? No, it's, I think, the way back. Or is this the way back? We got plenty to explore. It's Dark Souls. It's all about the exploration. I didn't break that barrel. It was one of you, wasn't it? Like, do you think I don't see you? I think their plan was that I go after this guy, and then when I rush ahead... Wow. Well coordinated, boys. That was a stellar operation. Rubbish. Yeah, I'm so glad I came this way. Stellar performance by those gentlemen. Be wary of bug. What? Oh, yes. That's in reference to the ladder. In 60 FPS, you can fall through the world. That might have been patched out, actually. Oi! What are you doing? Jerk. Right, so what was in the house, then? I must know. My life. It depends on it. Oh, good. A naked man. You know when I break into people's homes? Oh, well, that's a disappointing staircase. You're gonna make me run all the way back? Unheard of. Who designed this city? I wouldn't want people running around on rooftops and shit. I could barely tolerate the squirrels running around on the rooftops and shit. Let alone a human being. Take a quick drink. A chug-a-lug, if you will. Let's head through the fog. And not every fog door is going to be a boss fight. That's obviously would be ridiculous. A lot of bosses. Most of them would suck as a result, you know. Quality over quantity, I say. It is possible to make that jump, but not from here. So let's just head this way. Oh! Hey there, buddy, what's up? You seemed fun. Look forward to fighting you later. Boy, that guy who ran up to help his buddy, he did a whole lot. No Christmas dinner for those guys. Or this guy. Got the backstab. Backstab is significantly easier than parry, thus I always backstab, given the choice. That doesn't always work on enemies. It's especially infuriating when some enemies can be parried, but cannot be backstabbed. But hey, you work with what you have, am I right? Of course I am. Now then. Hey there, buddies. These guys are really here to teach you about kicking, because they just hide behind their shields like jerks. And then we head downstairs. This guy's here to teach you about people who hide behind furniture and ruin perfectly good Italian dishes. I spent a lot of money on that. You just came along and, ooh, was that an item? That was a weird reflection. Anyway.
Well now.
Well now.
You seem to have your wits about you.
Your wits about
then
you.
You are a welcome customer.
Welcome
I trade
customer.
For souls. Everything's for sale.
Of course you trade for souls. Let's see. What would be good? The substone would be pretty good. Ooh. The residence key would be pretty nice. Yep, yep. He's got some adequate weapons, mainly the short bows, which we want here. Some nice arrows as well. Chainmail's not great, I'll be honest. So, let me get one of them there short bows. And, give me, how many can I afford? Let's figure that out. 122. How about you give me 50, 50 standard arrows. Whoa. No need to speed up like that, son. 50 standard arrows, nice bow, seems perfectly reasonable.
Thank you kindly.
Anyway, you were great.
Gone mad, have you?
Yep.
I'll teach you, you lousy rat.
Will you teach me?
Yulia!
Yulia, get him.
It's Yulia.
Thank you. Mainly, you might be wondering what the hell, me. Well, that's the best sword in the game. In my opinion, anyway. There's obviously better statted swords, but that is my preferred weapon of choice, and the non-murdery way to get it is sort of a pain in the ass, so we're not going to be doing that. Instead, we'll buy what we need from that guy, and then murder the hell out of him. It's what he would have wanted. I mean, he said everything was for sale, and yet he held out on that blade. There are many people here. You may have noticed he screamed for Yulia, and a keen-eye observer would have seen he was stroking the barrel next to him. The widely accepted fan theory is that the sword is meant to be in the barrel there, and his name for the sword is Yulia. The correct answer, however, is that the barrel is named Yulia, and he's just a weirdo that strokes the air. So, I don't want to hear anything about how Yulia's the sword. Yulia's the weird barrel with nothing in it. I'll have you know. That's my interpretation, anyway. As we all know, in my videos, I'm right. There we go. A light crossbow? Why, that would have saved me the whole buying a bow trip. If, you know... It actually would have saved me the buying the bow trip. It's really, I mean... I find the bow to be better than the crossbow. As the sword I picked up, the Uchigatana, is a dex-based weapon, as is a bow, whereas a crossbow is a strength-based weapon. Now then, let's continue in Undead Burg. My, what a gorgeous-looking burg, eh? It's a little bit, you know, corpsey, but, you know, a little elbow grease, a little TLC. We'll take care of that problem, won't we? Besides, we found a bonfire. A very important bonfire. This is the first one you earn in the game. Earned some levels. We've earned a level by the looks of it. Well, that'll get me to 2 slots. Yeah, I should do that. Christ, I hate that. I mean, part of me wants to back out. Like, I really don't need... What, 5 of you? Damn, son. I don't need intelligence just yet. That's, you know, sort of down the line. That's way down the line. And I would much rather, you know, start leveling up dexterity. But I mean, it's just, it needs to be 14, and it's easier... Well, I mean, maybe it'd be easier to farm it, I don't know. Whatever, 10 dex. At the very least, let's have 10 dex. Well, once I've got some solid equipment, I will start farming for dexterity. What do you require? 7 strength, 12 dexterity. Can't wield the bow yet. Ah, yes. And this is the ticket. I should have mentioned this when I died, but if you're unfamiliar, when resting at bonfires or dying, enemies respawn. This not only adds to the challenge, but allows you to grind out souls so you can level up nice and quick. It's a really good early on farm spot. Geographically close to here. It's a bit of a way... Jesus, that guy bounced. Bit of a ways away, but geographically close to here. Doesn't open from this side. Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, I should poke my head in here. Hello, boy! You served your country well. Oh, heavens! You, on the other hand, you actually got a jump scare out of me. Give that man a promotion. Is there anything even over here? No. How did I come out here for? Ah! A chest of treasure. A black firebomb. Useful. Keen. Good projectile weapon. As will be demonstrated right now. Look at it go. Ow! Look at it in action! Ow! Alright, look, you need to be stopped. Sit the fuck down. And you! Don't you jump around me with the skill and grace of an agile cat. I'll kill you. How's that? I like them apples. Whoop. Gotta get the timings just right. Yeah, it's a bit stiff, but boy, once you get a feel for the controls, you never look back. There they go! Ah, the ragdoll in this game. Like I said, top-notch ragdoll. Let's put this residence key to work and get to looky-looing. Spying on my neighbors. This is an excellent way to bypass rather a lot of, well, that. Ahem. However, we'd be remiss to not pay my friend Tower Steve a visit. Tower Steve! With your crossbow so mighty. Boy, no one has dropped any armor yet. That's uncanny for me, actually. I got the sweet shield, which is a real lucky drop that early on. The first guy who could have dropped the shield dropped that shield. But, like, none of these guys are dropping their armor. And I'm not saying their armor's better than mine. I don't think it is, except maybe the chest piece and the helmet. I don't think the pants are. I mean, look at them. Nothing to write home about. I, on the other hand, have a mighty, ow, set of trousers. Alright, you. Oh, wait. Speak of the devil. What's he dropped? Oh, Titanite. Not armor, but good for leveling up. Or, leveling up the equipment, rather. So, you know, I won't turn my nose up at it. This guy right here, he wants a hug. Oh, he doesn't want a hug. Maybe he wants too much of a hug. That's his problem. But you know what they say about being in new places. You gotta pick a fight with the biggest dude in the joint. I don't see any bigger than old... Okay. 9-foot Ted here. Just put an axe in his bum. Oh dear. Still had some iframes getting up there, huh, Ted? Oh, that was a mistake, Ted. Axe to the bum. And not the fun kind, either. Whoa, hey, alright. We're all having fun here, Ted, but maybe, you know, put the sword down. Ted, I'm gonna level with you. I'm after your shield. Your shield is one of the finest in the game. Yes, that shield that you just thrust at me. Are you backing away from me, Ted? Really? Thought you had, you know, some chutzpah. Frankly, I'll take any piece of his armor. I'm not keen on the weapon. Because, you know, I mean, it's a good... Whoa, okay, alright. Oof. It's a good early game weapon, by all means, but you have to have really specific stats to wield the damn thing, which I do not have. So, you know, I feel like I would be missing out if I were to acquire his weapon. Armor would be nice, probably a bit heavy. You know, it would slow me down quite a bit. But, you know, if I could get your shield, that would be... No? Taking that to the grave, huh? Alright. Well, what are you gonna do? Can't have them all. Am I right? Of course I am. Oh, I forgot about you! It is a poor performance here today. On Token Lad's Dark Souls video. A poor showing indeed. Let's just cut our losses and head upstairs. Come back to that door later when I have a slightly better weapon. For a friend waits down there. A friend who has the nicest of rings. One of the best in the game, I say. You, on the other hand, are a menace. Very pretty, though. Pretty menace sounds an awful lot like a Batman villain. Let's wander on through this fog door. Ah, a lovely bridge. Why look, a fog door on the end. I'm sure nothing Wait a minute, what's this ladder? I see your game. Archers indeed. Well, afraid I spotted your ruse, archer boys. Would you... Whoops, didn't mean to heal there. Very clearly didn't mean to heal there. Ah, Titan Archer. They will not drop their armor, I swear. Ah, we were just down there. Look at that. Isn't that nice? We were just down there. It's a little bit less detailed now that we're up here, but we were just down there. That's one of the cool things about this game. If you can see it, you can probably go to it. Like, that bridge. We'll be at that bridge later. And, okay, we're not going there. That's just sort of, you know, that's background. But like that over there, we'll be walking around over there. You know, that's a place we'll go to. We're headed there right now once we cross this bridge. Now that we've taken down the archers, it should be a stroll through the park. Oh dear, I'll just run the other way. That guy is made of abs. You're not allowed to have that many abs. What? Alright, listen you. See, that's how you're supposed to handle that. You land on a guy with a plunging attack. Now then, as unfortunate as it may sound, the best strategy for this guy is to make like a cheap whore and hug his crotch. Best you can. He's got quite the merkin, so it's nice and warm down there. You don't want to get hit by the giant smashy stick, if you can believe it. I know that sounds like curious advice, but the smashy stick is no good. Normally my damage output's higher than this, but I've been leveling up very weirdly. Sort of getting the required crappy level ups out of the way first, and not the fun ones that, you know, make me a better person. That said, there's nothing this guy can do once you hug his crotch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd be concerned about swinging a giant hammer in that particular area of my anatomy as well. It's just, you know, if there were an actual man at crotch height hitting me in the dick with an axe, I would cut my losses and swing my giant hammer of victory down there. You know, collateral damage be damned. Victory achieved. It didn't used to say victory achieved. You know what it used to say when it came over from Japan? Oh, we'll be going there soon. You know what it used to say when it came over from Japan? You defeat. Not a smooth translation, that one. But you know, we took what we got. It was 2012. It was the Gears of War age, and by God, we would be happy with any sort of game that wasn't Gears of War. Let's talk to this fine fellow, staring out into the endless void.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow.
I look pretty jerky, Adam, I'm not gonna lie.
Solaire of Astora,
Hello, Solaire.
parent of the Lord of Sunlight.
I'm Token.
Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son.
Son with a U, that's an important,
Well, you should.
important distinction.
Reaction. I get that look all the time.
So you're seeking your own son, huh? Is that one taken? Is that where this is going? Are we going to hijack the sun? Are you preparing a planet-star heist?
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you.
Well, I mean, scare's the wrong word. Confuse more. Yeah, sure, I'll take a
The
listen.
way I see it,
Bend my
our
ear.
fates appear to be intertwined. In
How do you
a land
figure?
brimming with hollows. Could that really be mere chance?
What, that we met each other? Probably. I've met like 3 people.
Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
I mean, sure, why not, buddy?
Pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
A white... Oh,
We are
that's
in
nice.
Strange beings in a strange land.
Indeed we are.
The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact.
I mean, aren't our worlds the same?
To summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation.
Jolly
We're
cooperation.
not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura.
His will be golden and yellow.
Blind.
Well, quite. What a swell guy. I bet he has a nice, jolly time here in this. You know, so far the world hasn't been that bad. Been a little bit rough. This bridge fight looks a bit ominous, but you know, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's nice to have a friend. It's also nice to know what's coming. Hey, buddy. Miss me? I missed you. Difference is he missed me in the sense that he didn't hit me with his giant fire breath. Whereas I missed him because I'm lonely. Oh. That said, let's kick this ladder down. That would have been embarrassing if I didn't kick that ladder down. And drop on down. Oh, and look where we are. Back at the bonfire, where we initially were earlier in this video. God, what good level design. Time for the quick level ups. I need 12 dex, and for God's sakes, give me some endurance and vitality. Just for the love of Jeebus here. Now I can use the bow. I've got some better health and, endurance, which is important for blocking, attacking, and rolling and running. Life's good, and it's toasty warm by the fire. And that's where we're going to end this video. Hope you've enjoyed the brief and early soiree into the land of lords. We'll be returning here to progress further in the story, obviously, past that fire-breathing monstrosity. Hopefully to hook up with Solaire again, maybe he'll be somewhere along the line. We got bells to ring, that's what we're here for. That's, at the end of the day, we gotta ring them bells. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and talk to you later, Shooting Negotiators, and see you around Ass Clowns.